So excited to have each and every one of you guys here. Boy, oh boy, do we have a nice little waiting room of friends that are ready to get crafting with us today. We are so excited for today's project because this is going to be such an amazing gift idea for anyone in your life, whether you're wanting to do this for your kids, whether you're going to want to do this for a friend that just got married like myself. I actually got gifted one of these from a really good friend of mine and it was awesome.
They know Taylor.
Yes, Taylor did not make it, but he found a website that made it, which looked really nice. But he was very upset he had to buy the frame separate than the poster, so you do want to be careful about it. But honestly, my friends, you don't even have to worry about it because we're going to teach you exactly how you're able to make your own today. So this is going to be so much fun. What we're looking at to my right, maybe your left, is this right here. So you're going to be able to, with our tutorial today, take any single date and time and get something out of these stars, and you can turn on and off and truly have a lot of customization ideas to all of these beautiful things. So
it's very popular. These constellation maps are super popular. They make great gifts, like Tanner said.
Yes.
I mean, it's really a nice way to take your latitude and longitude and just make something very specific. So this would be great, like what Taylor did for weddings, you know, for a wedding
venue,
day.
The date, everything like that. Just like this one where it has the name of Becca's daughter and then the date and then the location. So that has all of this.
And that was of the birth, I think.
The birth,
yeah.
yes.
So you can do this for any type of milestone, which is so neat.
Yes. And then the thing I love is that on the website, you can turn on and off and color like all of the different, there's a lot of customizable aspects of the constellations. So whatever you guys want to do there, you know, you can just have the stars, you can have more constellations, you can kind of pick and choose what you would like from that. So we're so excited to have you guys tuning in with us. Hello, Susette. Hello, Melissa.
We have been wondering where you've been.
How are you, my friend? Welcome. Crystal, Elizabeth, Ashley, Jessica. Hello, everyone. We are so excited that you're here with us today. If you're brand new to Maker's Gonna Learn, we have over 261,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We are so excited to have you here. We are Maker's Gonna Learn. We teach you guys how to master your die cutting machine, whether you have the Cricut Joy, the Cricut Maker, a Cricut Explorer. We come here 3 times a week with awesome training, and the other days of the week usually with recorded videos. So almost every single day you can tune in here to get some really great training for your machine. And if it's a weekend that there are no videos, guess what? You can watch some of the past ones because I bet there's like very few of you that have watched every one of our videos. So I bet there are some of you that have been able to watch, and it is so much fun. I do want to go ahead and read a comment from Miss Marina Garcia. Hello there. I signed up for the 1 month, and because I love y'all so much, I'm going to sign up for the year. Woohoo! Welcome. One thing you want to know about our YouTube channel that is so different than most of the channels here that teach Cricut is that we are a membership. So in addition to the free videos you get here, every single video uses an aspect of the membership. So after you enjoy the free videos, you're going to realize you need a membership to get the full potential of our website. So in addition to joining, you get bonus training courses, videos you don't get anywhere else. You get printable guides so that you're able to print these out. And really, the membership is by crafters for crafters. So we're here every single day thinking of ways to better the membership. But down to the nitty gritty, what you're getting access to is over 3,000 plus cut files, probably closer to 4,000 at this point. We're always adding new ones twice a month. And then you also, with that year membership tier, you're going to get access to over 400 fonts. Completely amazing to craft with, like we're doing today. We're featuring our Max Patch font, so that's a really fun one. So yes, the first link down below has the sign up link if you want to go join. If you're a year member, the exclusive perks are 3 training courses, the value of the price you're going to pay. You get access to our commercial license to make money with your machine. And then third of all is the font library. No other website has all the fonts that we have, and we are so excited. So yay, welcome everyone. Crystal says, I've watched every video from Maker's Gonna Learn since I became a yearly member. Love my membership. Crystal, Crystal, thank you so much for the support. Mary Ann Toffoletto, are you back in town, my friend? I hope your vacation. Hope your vacation was amazing. So yes, I am so excited, Miss Terry. We will be praying for everyone in Oregon and everyone in California and the whole West Coast that is suffering from any wildfires, and I just hope that you will have everyone over there. Just will be praying and sending all the prayers over there. So hello from Houston. We are so excited. So we can jump in to today's project because I'm really thrilled, and I have a really great little website that Becca found that is called inthesky.org that you're going to be able to create your very own constellation. And what's so good about this is you're going to be able to print it out, and then we're going to do a print and cut. So we're going to teach you exactly how that you're able to go through, design your own constellation, latitude, longitude, and things like that, and then get it ready. Now, we did have a friend that just asked, how much does Fall Summit cost? Fall Summit is traditionally $197, and you can go ahead and get registered for that. It is October 3rd and 4th. So we'd love to have you join. So stay tuned for that. We are just so thrilled for you guys to be part of it. Laura Myers, happy birthday, Miss Laura.
Happy birthday.
You are amazing, and I'm so excited that you bought yourself a Cricut and our membership. They go so well together, and people ask all the time, Tanner, is it crazy to get a membership before getting a machine? I say do both at the same time, but again, feel free to get a membership at the same time you order your machine so that you're able to get plugged into the Facebook group, ask your questions, and start mastering the software. Because even if you go ahead and get the membership, you can go ahead and download Cricut Design Space. So you can start designing projects even before you buy or receive your machine. So that's a fun little tip, and it is so much fun. And is that a beginner's guide, Eileen says. So this is the Cricut printable guide. Any member, monthly to year, get access to this. It's about 37 pages long, I believe. It has cheat sheets, it has temperature charts. I mean, it has what mat should I use. Really good resources in here, so super, super thrilled for that. So yay, let's go ahead and look at the screen, and I'll share with you guys the website we're featuring today because it is everything that you are going to need.
Now, I do want to preface this. There are like 100 of these
so many
websites that you can use. So if you want to find a different one that works for you, that's fine. This is just the one that Tanner used today, but do not think that there is not a plethora to choose from.
Exactly. So we are so excited. And I believe we're just waiting on 2 more classes, and supply lists should be sent out very soon.
And it's not us. We're waiting on some other teachers' supply list to be finished, but all of our stuff is done. We're ready for you guys.
Yes, I love it. So we're so excited, and you are going to be thrilled for everything we have planned for Fall Summit. It is going to be so good. Oh my goodness, the live stream's playing on my phone. 1 second, my friends. So this website is called inthesky.org, and you literally just go ahead and pop in everything you need so that you're able to pop in the date, pop in the constellation. We've been having some mouse issues. So this right here is the location. So you can get the location in many different ways. If you just click change location, you can start by setting it. So it's really easy to go ahead and just set the location. So we're in Morristown, if I could spell it properly. You can see it's in Hamlin County. You just click that, and then you set the location. So very simple. And then right here, it's going to give you details into everything. You can change the date, so it'll automatically set this one. So you can go through, and for example, if we were to do mine, we would do the 23rd of October, and then you would go back all the way to 1998, not even in the 20s.
20.
So then you press enter. Like I said, my mouse is being a little crazy.
Oh, there we go.
Yay!
There we go.
Okay, so then you get to see how it's changed from then to 2020, and it is so much fun. So you're able to, you know, have that, and then it is so good to go. And then again, like I said, there's a lot of different ways you can play around with it. You can see what it displays. I like personally having the names of the constellations on there, but some people with decor may not want that. So you can come down here and turn off the constellation names, which is really nice, and you can determine if you want it or not. I really do think the names are kind of cool just to kind of see which ones are there. And I am totally an October baby. Hello, the best babies are October babies. Sorry, Rachel. I think fall
Actually,
is the
I
best.
can say that my husband was born in October.
Yes.
And he's pretty great.
Yes. For some reason, I just feel like a special connection with anyone. Alicia's also October 23rd.
Hey.
Fall baby in the house. Woohoo. Crystal, September 30th is practically the fall. And really, even our friend Laura, whose birthday is today, it feels very fall-like around here.
It does. Especially in the mornings.
Yes.
I'm almost cold.
I was about to say, I'm getting cold. So yeah, we love that. But yay, October people are the best. Jessica says her daughter was born in October. See, everybody knows an October baby. So you're not too offended. Am I right, my friends? But yes, so this is light mode. Another thing I wanted to show you is that you can turn on night mode. So let me find my mouse. And then if you turn on night mode right here, you can click update. And then you can kind of see, oh, this is not for the thing. It was for the website.
Which is weird that they have that.
Yeah, I was very confused. That is so funny. But yeah, so you can customize it. Any other things, they have the grayscale, so you can click customize and kind of see all the different ones. Like I'm telling you, when I say we picked this one so you can configure everything, you can totally configure everything. So yes, so again, for anyone asking, inthesky.org, you'll be able to grab it, and then you'll be able to just go ahead and click save image as, and it will be able to save it. So very simple for you guys to go through. One thing I love is that you can also, oops, let me scroll down here. You can export it as PNG or SVG. So I would export the PNG due to the fact today that we're using the amazing print and cut feature. So after you click download, you'll see it pop up here, and it's going to be really, really good. So be sure to download the PNG. If you want, you could export the SVG and then just convert it to the cut file, make it a print and cut. So it is so much fun. And then let me come down here and open Cricut Design Space. So you're able to upload it like a normal one.
And Tanner, what was the website? And I'll find it.
It is called in-the-sky.org. So it's inthesky.org. You could just Google it and find it. And again, it's that simple for you guys to be able to go through and set this up for however you would like. It's going to be a lot of fun for you to do this. And again, if you're just tuning in with us, we were talking all about why we love this project for gift ideas. So this right here is Cricut Design Space. We've already set it up. How do we remove the names on the chart? Oh, that's a great question. I will share that real quick because it's so easy.
Yeah, there's so much. You could spend like 30 minutes looking at all of the little bitty toggles and things.
So under constellations, it's going to show the name, the boundaries, and stick figures. Just click the names off if you don't want the names. And then if you come up here, you can see the names will come off. And it's really easy to turn them on and then off. So this right here will show you on.
And for everybody wondering, I'm dropping the website below. There's a lot of people asking. Just look in those comments and you'll see it.
I love it. So here's it with the names on, and then here's it with the names off. I kind of like it. I understand why the names are off. Notice it doesn't remove where like the planets are, so that would be another area.
Constellations.
Yeah, so this is just the constellations. If you don't want to show the planets, you can turn those off. You can turn those on.
Oh, you meant legit planets.
Yeah. Totally.
I see the toggle. Gosh,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
there's a lot.
customization options. What the heck?
So, for example, if you want the labels of moon to stay, make sure that's marked, or if you don't, you can turn that off. But whatever you guys choose. I want to give a huge shout out to Brittany Jack. She says, new yearly member here, took advantage of that Labor Day sale. Congratulations. Welcome, my friend.
You saved you some dough.
Yes, we're so excited. Welcome. We are so thrilled. So yes, if anyone is needing to get a membership, today is a great day to join due to the fact that you can grab a membership, get crafting right away, and not miss out on any of the fun projects we have planned for fall, have planned for Christmas, and you're going to be able to make these right along with us. So what we've got going on the mat today, we'll start from the largest layer and go inward. We have the frame that we're using, so that's on here. The second layer is a white layer, so that's going to show the white that is in the frame. When you see the overhead camera, you'll be able to see what we're talking about. And then there's a black layer. So this is something I'm really excited to teach because we are working with vinyl on cardstock. So if you guys have ever been confused about working with paper and cardstock or vinyl on cardstock before, today we're kind of breaking it down, giving you guys some tips.
Maybe you all think that you can't, or maybe you have the wrong transfer tape, which is a big hack.
People message me on Instagram all the time, and I try to reply to as many as possible, and sometimes people say, Tanner, I need help. What's the #1 transfer tape to have? And the answer is, my friends, you need 2 different kinds. So we'll talk about that more here in a little bit. After the black layer, we can talk about the print and cut layer we just popped in. You just upload it like any other print and cut layer. And then last but not least is where the Maker's Gonna Learn year membership would be, which is working with the Font Max patch. I'm going to zoom in for this. And we have a question coming in from Michaela.
Yes, I was just about to answer
this is something that you've got to, this is an amazing gift idea. Like I said, my friends, Taylor got us this actual gift, and I'm just going to be real with you all. Taylor is not really that amazing at gift giving. So
which, that's fine. That's not a lot of people's strength.
Exactly.
Totally fine.
So you sometimes have lower expectations for those people. Totally fine. So when I got this idea, when I got this gift from him, I almost cried, which, as you guys know, is not a surprise for me. But I was just so impressed with him as a gift giver think about it.
Yeah.
So
Michaela asks, how would you word this for someone that just got married? So what I would do is their name. If for Tanner and Courtney, I would do Tanner and Courtney Bell. So with the last name, and then I would do the latitude and longitude down at the bottom.
Now for the location, what he did was for ours, he titled it, instead of our name, he did the first night of forever.
Oh, cute.
And then it said the night sky, and then it put the full address of the venue, and then gave the date and latitude and longitude. If I was going to do it any different, I would totally put our name on there.
Well, I mean, if you're making it
whichever
yourself,
way you want.
Customization is the best when you're making it yourself. So I would probably do something like that, but you can do whatever.
Yeah. So, and that was just his idea. It's so cool. And then on his, he didn't list like any of the planets, but it was really cool. So I pulled up a picture. I'll show you guys when we're at the overhead when it's time. But super cool. It's actually blue and black and things like that. So it'll totally be going into the lake house. So that's gonna be so fun. Shannon from Knoxville. I love our Tennessee friends representing. Anywho, back to what we've done here. We're using the Max Patch font. So if you guys are not a member, I saw a lot of people after yesterday's video commenting and asking like, wait, can I look at the website and see if there's things on here that I really want before I become a member? And the answer is yes. So you're able to go ahead and look at all of our cut files, all of our fonts, anything like that. You're able to check it out. And my friends, I'm so upset. I was literally heartbroken I was not here for last Thursday's launch. Can we talk about these new cut files?
It was such a good.
Did we make sure to highlight that Becca designed the collection?
Oh, she was not gonna.
Oh,
she wasn't gonna pat
my
herself on the back.
word.
But me and all of the
Yes.
people viewing were very, very
Yes.
quick to praise her
Y'all,
for all of her hard work.
So amazing. I had no idea that she was going to become such an artist with these beautiful cut files.
And she was talking about how this is like her most enjoyed thing that she does.
Yeah.
And I told her, you can tell that she enjoys it just by
Yes.
looking at these. Like, you can tell there's love in these files.
Yeah. So I love this. I cannot wait for us to do more videos on these projects as it gets closer to the holidays. But again, you can look at these cut files and everything without even being a member. So if you're not a member yet, you can come over here, get inspired, and when you're ready to go, you can click that join button. Pick the tier that makes sense for you, my friends. I highly recommend your membership. You're going to save the most, you're going to get the most, and be with us for a full year without any worries. And then a new launch every single Thursday, so that's fun. And then if you come over to fonts, you are going to be able to see the fonts. So lots of different ones. We have 4 different categories, I believe. Basic, fancy, we have the grids, hand lettered. So that's the 4 different categories.
We have a lot of monograms.
Yes, there should be a monogram category.
There is. It's up there at the top.
Up at the top. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's a few different ones, but yeah, you can go through all of them if you would like, just to see them. Oh, Mary Ann downloaded all of those amazing Christmas cut files Becca designed. They're amazing.
So cute.
I agree.
And guys, don't forget that on all of the files and fonts, you can also click that little heart and favorite them. It helps you weed through our thousands of files and hundreds of fonts for you.
Mm-hmm. And no matter what device you sign in on, your favorites area will be the same. So that's really nice. So I just favorited costly because I think it's trending.
Trending.
Yeah. So, you can go and find Max Patch and download it. But Rachel was talking about that favorites area. Look at my favorites. I'm signed in as Becca. Oops. So these are Becca's favorites. So you can see her favorite cut files and then
Didn't
her
know she was such
favorite
a fan of
fonts.
Baby Shark.
Apparently. I love that she favorited Just Brew It, so we love that. And it is a lot of fun. I am dying. Tammy, I am praying for you.
Yes.
But I love that you, I guess, have enough energy to be crafting, so congratulations. I hope you are all well. Keep us up to date. But yes, so Max Patch is a great font. Again, first link down below, you can grab your membership and join us. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so we're ready to get going. So what we're gonna do is we're going to remove these 2 furthest layers because it represents everything that we are use just to design our cut file and projects. And remember, we love showing the visual of the actual project come together.
It really helps with sizing too. We
Yes.
highly recommend doing it if at all possible. We do
Yes.
it on every project we can.
Exactly. And Crafty Fonts, there's 3 different tiers so that you'll be able to join whichever tier is best for you.
Yeah, so this is not like a cut file basis type thing. This is a
No.
membership, like Tanner said. So you're buying a community, with education,
Exactly.
inspiration, motivation, everything that you need.
Exactly. So if you're ready to check it out, you can go to makersgonnalearn.com/join. As soon as you're here, you'll see the amazing perks of your membership. Rachel, do you not want to take a nap too? Mary Kate, I totally relate to that.
I wish I could nap. I do.
Rachel can't nap.
I've never been
actually.
able
I
to
forget
nap.
about that. Didn't you take a nap once, like a few months ago?
I was sick and doped up, but sure.
Okay.
The NyQuil was really
Okay, well that doesn't count.
no.
So
Not if I was put to sleep.
that's
No joke.
true. The best value membership is the first thing you'll see here due to the fact that our year members get the most, a lot of additional bonuses, and they save the most. So you get up to 3 months free, which equates to about $48 being a year member rather than a monthly member for an entire year. But as we said, we have 3 different tiers. So you can be a monthly member at $19.99 a month, a 6-month member at $17.99 a month, billed every 6 months, or $15.99 a month, billed every 12 months. So it is a lot of fun, and you can come down to the bottom and you'll be able to see some amazing descriptions of what you get. So you get that printable guide I was showing you, and then at the very bottom down here, you'll kind of see what all you're getting. So you're getting amazing bonuses and things like that. And then you get the 3 training courses: Master Your Machine, Design Space, and Build That Business. And then you'll see that all of the additional scissors you get being a year member versus a monthly or 6-month member, and it's a cheaper rate. So that's something to keep in mind. And we are so excited. But yep, we are ready to get cutting. And last thing we need to do is remove this black, because we do not need it. And then what you want to do after you set up your letters here, one thing I wanted to share with you guys about this font was that we just used a square to create this little letter right here. So the line to divide the date in the latitude and longitude, you are going to be able to do that. So super fun. And then Emery, Fallon, Oaks, again, we use the font, we're able to turn it, anything like that, and it is so much fun. So once you're ready to go, you can select all of that. We want to weld all of these different text layers together, my friend, so when we cut these on our white vinyl, you'll see they're going to stay together. So much fun, and we cannot wait. And it is going to be awesome. So we'll be able to go ahead and weld this together. Once you weld it, you're going to see that the Fallon area right here, it kind of created that circle. So let me undo this. One thing I wanted to share with you guys is this issue. So if we undo it, you see what happens to our O. What we're going to do to counteract this, my friends, is we're going to have to size it up and then size it back down. So this is at 6.75. So Rachel, help me remember, 6.75.
I can do that.
Okay.
That's the max you can print and cut.
Perfect. So we're going to size this up again, and then we're going to weld it and see if it continues to do the same issue. So it's continuing to do the same issue. So what we're going to try to do is see how big it needs to be for this issue to not happen. And this is a known error of Cricut. It really is frustrating having to do so large, and I'm not sure why. So it's continuing to do that.
Yeah.
And now it's doing it over here to another area too. So what we can do is just go undo, and then
I just scoot the O's over a little bit. Scooch them over.
I like that idea. Let me go back to the size we're at before I don't want to mess it up too much. So let me see the size here. Perfect. So if we zoom in again. So yeah, that's another thing. Sometimes if they're overlapping too much, it causes a little
And you might not even be able to see them overlapping with your naked eye, but sometimes they do.
Yep, so we'll have to go ahead and ungroup this. And then you can just kind of move it over. Let's test it. Okay, so we've moved it over, and then let's try to weld it. Ta-da! Okay, so that one's good. And then what if we move this one? We're going to ungroup this. Maybe they just don't need to be grouped. You never know. Let's test that theory before we scoot it. Beautiful.
We found us another hack.
If we ungroup, then we weld. The more you know. Breaking news here on the Makers Learn YouTube channel. Every day we keep you on your toes. Okay, so now we're just going to press weld. And you're going to see it's going to do it again, which is fine, because what we're going to do is we're going to press ungroup, and then we're going to go ahead and have these together. They're already welded. So for these layers, this is what we can do, my friends. Since if we weld all these together, it'll still do that to the O. What we're going to do is we're just going to click to attach. And the best thing to know why this is okay is because we've already welded. You can see all 4 of these layers come from a weld result. So now that they're attached, there's no issues. It's going to be great. And I want to read Miss Terry's comment. She says, been a member for 2 years. My only problem is there's so many cut files and project ideas and not enough time. Honestly, best investment for me. My grandkids now ask, what are you making me for my birthday? Yay, I love that. Love it, love it, love it.
And Marianne brought up a really great point that I do want to point out
let's
on
talk
fonts
about it.
like this.
Yes.
So she said, I find that the Match Packs, the Max Patch font is hard to kern. So it is, and it's because this is one of those fonts that can be kerned, but doesn't have to be kerned. So this is one of those that looks fine. So most of the letters look great kerned. Some of them you don't need to kern. Like the Emery, you know, the E is not all the way kerned with that M. This is just one of those kind of quirky fonts. Super, super cute.
Rachel,
but it does take some
Would
tweaking.
you say people with OCD may not
steer
find
clear of Max Patch if you have OCD, because it is one of those quirkier ones that is not supposed to look perfect.
Right. So, okay, my friends, now that we're good to go, you're going to see we have 2 very simple cuts for today's project. And that's what I love about this project. Rachel, how many friends do we have hanging out with us today?
Yeah, 165 friends.
165 beautiful people here. Guys, this is such a great gift idea because it's not hard. So you're going to be able to conquer this 2 different mats in 2 layers. Like literally, bada bing, bada boom. We're going to rock it. So let's get this down and over just a little bit. And then we'll be able to do our print and cut. We have already cut this. And Rachel?
Yeah, it does that to me.
What are we going to do?
You just got to hit cancel and try it again.
So
She's temperamental.
Just to hang out with us, friends, notice there's no next button. So we're going to press cancel.
That's all you got.
And see if we can press make it again.
Give her a minute. Give her a minute.
Okay. I love Design Space sometimes.
Yes, it would have already popped up by now.
Okay. This is a new
Jenna's
one for
like,
me.
okay,
This is truly a new one for me.
Maybe next time try and move something around in Design Space. Just move something.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Oh my gosh.
I'm dying.
Okay. So what happens? So technically, Rachel, I can hand cut this.
No.
So I'm going to hide this layer for a second.
Tanner.
Rachel, stick with me. And then if we press make it, there's still nothing.
This is hilarious.
Rachel, I think we're going to have to hand cut the Emery Fallon Oaks.
No, stop it. Stop.
Oh my gosh. I had to restart the program, Melissa said. Melissa is
Make
also
sure you save
suffering
it.
from
Make
this
sure you
issue.
save it first.
I know.
Before we go Xing out stuff.
Save as Night Sky Project Tanner on live sad face. Because it won't work. I just want to make sure I have my project.
Tanner on live.
Okay,
sad
so
face.
we have now saved the project.
Try it before you exit out.
Sure, we've saved it.
Let's just see what happens.
Unable to prepare your
order. What?
Well, should we contact Cricut on the live stream?
Stop, Tanner. We'll be here for 6 hours. Cricut customer support. No.
That's what I should do. We should have a live stream that's me like testing out customer service.
We'd be here. You'd starve to death.
So that's possibly true. I've never. I feel like I have contacted Cricut customer support before, back a while ago, but I forget what it was for, to be honest. I used to have one of the Cricut, me and Rachel both had one of the, oh no, I hope it was under this account.
It is.
Okay, great. Project retrieval error.
Tanner.
Oh.
Guys, Tanner's face right now. Dang it, I wish you could see it. Oh.
Guys, look at how many awesome projects we have. Look, it's a clay summit project named Lenny.
I'm gonna die.
You can't retrieve the project. Okay, wonder if does the online version work anymore? What happens when you go to design.cricut.com?
He's so good by full right now. I'm gonna die.
I'm just going to tell you that I'm in here on my computer and went to save a project that said it couldn't be saved. Totally wiped it out.
No!
Not on my canvas, not on
Becca,
anything.
no!
Yeah. So it's not just you, friend.
Oh,
now I've opened Cricut. Oh, no.
You can open my project.
Oh, I found my project. Okay.
Becca, yours is there too.
Because I redid it.
Oh.
Let's see if I can make it now.
That's sad.
I can make it now. Guys, what an up and down roller coaster, my friends. I'm so glad you all are here. Do you not love being live? I love live streams due to the fact that it truly is such an amazing journey on even making this happen.
Marianne said they did an update last night. Well, they need to do an update on their update.
I was about to say. Okay, so now we're going to cut this out. I'm using very thick cardstock today, my friends. So we're just going to say it's craft board. We're going to use regular pressure. I think.
I would do more pressure.
We'll do
That's
more pressure.
almost.
This is
that's
so
one
thick,
like that's like
yeah.
120 pounds.
Yeah, this is a thick cardstock. Okay. Whew. I love, like, if y'all think I'm kidding, like, you can ask Rachel. I'm so into issues like this. Just because we can overcome them as long as we just stay consistent. One thing that you're going to learn here is that we didn't stop trying.
No, Tanner even tried to go to design.cricut.com.
Just like the olden days. So now that we are there, we're going to be able to load this into our machine. Rachel, is this a mat that we've cleaned before?
No, this is a new mat.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
It's a special mat, it seems.
It is. I found it.
It's been through something.
Yeah.
So you can breathe now, Tanner. Thank you so much. Well, now we're doing it, and just know that we're in it together. People think that, you know, sometimes like we don't have craft fails or sometimes we don't have these issues. No, we always have these issues. So we're really, really excited to work through them.
Yeah. This is why we usually prep a bit more, just in case. But look, Tanner overcame it.
Yeah, this is nothing.
Came right over the hump.
This is nothing. There could be so many worse issues. And we have to learn how to get through them together. How fun is that? So yay, it's cutting away. Oh, look at that. I mean, again, I could have cut that circle myself. No big deal. But the machine is cutting it, so I love that. I swear there's a bad batch of mats. My green one it lost its stick after using it twice. Yeah, this one is I'll kind of show you on the overhead camera. I thought it was like if you just look at it.
I gotta tell you though, listen.
I mean, it worked.
We have this one green mat that I know is supposed to be a strong grit mat.
Do you see what's happening?
It devours everything. What, Tanner?
I'm just trying to show our friends, this mat isn't even laying flat.
Oh, no, I found it that way. It was flat when I found it.
But it doesn't even look like we've used it, but it doesn't even look sticky. Guys, this is my latest rubber
silicone
silicone ring. This one has a little divot. It kind of looks a little trendy, cool. But yeah.
Do you like the silicone wedding bands?
Well, considering I can't wear any of my other ones because they're the wrong size, for my actual ring, yeah, I love this one.
That was the first thing I asked Tanner after he got back. I said, so Tanner, how are you adjusting to the ring? Because for men, they don't wear rings. For the ladies, they usually wear engagement rings for a while or rings before that. So it's a whole new world. And Tanner's like a gym person. He goes to the gym
I
weightlifted
today.
Active.
I weightlifted with mine today. Didn't even feel it.
Good.
Didn't even feel it.
Good to hear it.
There's been a lot of people asking me, again, in Instagram DMs, where you can probably Instagram me message any time of the day and I'll reply. People have been asking me where we got our pink one. So this is a vintage 651 vinyl. They're now 143 vinyl. I bet if you order it, it'll still say 651. So get it before they're gone. With the scrapers.
Buy 10 to resell as vintage.
Oh my gosh, I'm selling. We'll auction it for charity.
Yes, used.
Okay, so we put the white vinyl on. Again, we're not using heat transfer vinyl. We are using regular vinyl. This is the just Oracal 651. People have also been asking the difference between StarCraft and if it's comparable to Oracal.
That video's coming out.
Yes, Rachel's already got you guys. So she knows that you all need to know. know. So she's giving it to you, as
But
you guys know.
they're both great.
They're both great. One thing that we pointed out when I got asked the last time was the colors. 650, or excuse me, the StarCraft is so new.
Yes. They both actually have 64 colors.
And they're just very different.
But that's so many colors.
Yeah.
You're gonna find a color. You're. Oh,
For
Tanner,
sure.
you cut that on craft board.
Oh no! Stop.
We gotta. Hey guys, whenever you need to switch your materials, make
You
sure
do
you
it
do
instead
that.
of talking. Okay, so we're gonna do that now. It's lost connection, so we're just gonna reconnect. And this is Maker 0.
Kimberly, great question. What kind of printable vinyl do you guys use? We use the Cricut brand. We love, really kind of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Me personally, I have used the Avery, and while I do like it, it's not as thick. And the backing is so weird on Avery. I really, really like the Cricut printable vinyl.
Yeah, Cricut printable vinyl is what I do all of my stickers for my water bottles, and they've held up great. As you guys know, I just got a new water bottle, so I'm very excited to be able to do that. So, yay! Okay, so we're gonna go through. I've moved it all over to the side, and it is so good. Okay.
It's good that we caught that, guys. If you can catch it before you waste a lot of your material, then your day's going to be much better.
Yeah, you're golden. So, yay. And it's just cutting. It's doing some little cuts, so this will be fun to work with and kind of teach you guys some tips and tricks for that. This is probably the scariest part, is transferring it to the transfer paper, because once it's on the transfer paper, you're pretty much golden, and not gonna have to worry too bad about getting you know, it to go over.
The scariest part for me is weeding it, because it's so small. It has those little bitty what are those little degree symbols and everything.
That's true.
So this is going to be one that slow and steady wins the race. You weed. You really need to go slow.
For sure.
Yeah. Jessica says, Rachel, I just got everything to make your ghost. I'm so excited.
Yay!
You will love those little ghosties. They're so cute. So cute. Did you get that Eileen's?
Yes. What
that
is it?
Product that I got, because that was really nice. There's a lot of different fabric stiffeners, but I really did like that one.
fabric stiffener. I love it. Tanner, did you see my post in the Makers Learn Facebook group about making vinyl or magnet stickers in favorite colors for the makers? Nikki, okay, funny story, Nikki. I was reading your comment, I kid you not, sitting in the car with Mama, and I was like, Nikki, I wish I was in with Cricut, because I would totally tell them that, but I think they love selling the different machines. Like, I definitely think somebody had to have suggested that, because you also could do, like, imagine just a vinyl wrap for your machine. Maybe we should create a cut file like that. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Because like we could make a matte, like a matte gray one. That would be neat.
I think a blacked out one would be really awesome too.
Especially in the Maker. So I just want to let you all know, this is going to be kind of like a little fail, because I did fast mode and I did extra pressure. Oh. So this is two things
you did fast mode, Tanner Bell.
I didn't think about it. So what I'm gonna do is let it finish cutting. We're already at 80%. I want us to all look at it together, and then this will be a great learning for both of us when we say, when do you not need to use fast mode? This is a great example of when fast mode is not gonna be recommended, okay? So when fast mode is not gonna be recommended is what I'm about to share with you guys, and I'll explain why and what and everything like that. So we're at 94%, 95, and it's gonna be great.
Any small intricate cuts or things like vellum or
vellum
tissue paper, like cardstock is a no-no.
Definitely. So you can see, I mean, there's gonna be a lot to share with you guys, and this is kind of, you know, a good reason why a lot of people may not enjoy using fast mode. So
like me.
Yeah.
It's a house divided. Tanner loves it. I do not.
As you guys can see, I really want Wait, actually, wow. I want to say, first of all, I am super impressed with how it cut. Like, overall. Like, with all things considered. Okay, so with all things considered, I'm really impressed with how it cut. There's a few issues, like, in the, like, degrees that we need to...
The little degree symbols.
The degrees. The numbers, the 16 right here is really what's making me not... to make sure that we recut it. Just because it's ruined.
You know what you can do also, guys? You can also iron on paper.
That's true. That's true.
So if you're a little scared of intricate cuts, or maybe you're more of a beginner, even though it doesn't seem like a beginner thing to iron on paper, it's easier to weed. So you guys can try that too.
So, yeah, we're going to recut this one more time, turn off fast mode, and probably turn off more pressure just because...
And Nikki, let me tell you what fast mode does. It increases the speed in which the blade cuts your material.
So it goes zippy zap.
Yeah,
like literally
so it doesn't increase like the pressure or anything. You have to do all that manually, but it just cuts something faster. So if you have anything small, intricate, delicate, anything like that, it's a no-no. Now anything big, if this was a larger than that project,
if this was like anything larger,
I'm gonna say 6 or 8 inches or larger. And you could do a fast mode.
You could do fast mode smaller, depending on what. I mean, that's so hard to determine.
Tanner, how big was this? 3?
Well, the thing is, it's not about the size. It's about all these intricate little bitty letters.
Well, that's what the size is. If it was bigger, it would have done it easier. But
yeah.
Since it's smaller, then it did it.
But I'm saying
worse?
per letter. You know what I mean? Because this is like a 6.5 inch project.
Right. If your design is bigger.
Let's say if it's bigger than then I guess we have to get into inches. If each letter...
This is Tanner's personal belief here. Mine is different. Tanner.
If each letter was larger than, I'll say 2 inches.
Each letter?
I'm
totally with you.
Because if this letter,
I agree.
if these little bitty ones were a little bit larger, totally fine.
Yes, I agree.
But these are whittle. Because if you look at Emery, it did great. Like, and it was starting to have some issues. I don't know if you guys can even see this.
And we can debate more while the other one's cutting.
Yeah.
Let's turn that off, less pressure and no fast mode.
And this is a good debate because you all are going to determine your own beliefs when it comes to this.
But in my heart, I just want to say, Tanner thinks differently. I think if the Cricut was meant to cut that fast all the time,
this is a true statement.
It would, which is why I think you need to be very picky and choose when you want to do fast mode, because it does shred projects like this, which waste time, money, and material.
But on the other flip side, on the flip side, you can save a lot of time by using fast mode. So,
if you use it on the right project.
Yes. So, and that's why you have to determine it for yourself.
Or just don't use it all.
Which is not always what you have to do. So, like, notice I lost my E because I didn't burnish first. But then you can just take the E over here. I'm just weeding this for fun at this point. Okay, so, ta-da!
I do appreciate that Cricut has a fast mode feature for when in a rush for large projects.
Yes, okay, I like that.
I've probably used it 5 times, and I've been cricketing for 5 years. So I've used it like once a year.
Oh my gosh.
And
it's probably when she's just cutting circles.
No kidding, that's exactly right. I don't even I don't risk it on other projects. I feel like if I'm rushing that much, then I shouldn't be making a project. I just shouldn't.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because you are risking a lot of material.
Seeing it, that is great, because I think it is good on certain projects. She said, Sin said, why would they add fast mode as a feature unless they intended for you to use it? It's a very good point. So
I like it.
I think they do want you to use it.
I love using it.
And then maybe 5% of me thinks that Cricut likes to say that the machine has fast mode because it seems to add value.
I like this theory.
Because you could say, oh my gosh, this machine has fast mode and that other machine doesn't. So you could say, oh, well, since it's got fast mode, I want that one more. And then that doesn't really say about if fast mode works well or not. It just has fast mode.
That is true. And I really, I mean, this we could make this work. You know what I'm saying, my friends?
Yeah.
But we want a better cut.
Like, I wouldn't deem that as a fail because
No, because you could
Tanner's
add in.
could save it.
Yeah, you could go through, add in the dots and things where you need them necessary afterwards if you wanted to.
And Miss Nikki says, what machine did you first get? I personally first used the Explorer Air 2 because, again, I've just been crafting for 5 years, but Tanner, or not crafting, but cricketing for 5 years.
Yeah.
Tanner has over a decade of cricketing under his belt, and I think, did you use the Expression, Tanner?
Yes, the Expression was my first machine.
Oh my gosh.
That's when we had the Gypsy, that's when we had the cartridges, that's when we had the jukebox.
Like, Tanner can give you a review
I
because
mean,
he's used to them all.
It was the machine. I mean, there was a dongle, there was a overlay.
Tanner will tell me all the time, he'll be like, Rachel, people used to crank that. And I'm like, what?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So interesting though. But it's
yeah.
neat to see how far crafts has come and like the Cricut has come and I mean, we think it's hard to use now. Think of how hard it was to use 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I mean,
yeah, it's definitely gotten
way more user friendly now. In my opinion. You never know.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be really, I mean, it's really different. I won't say it's necessarily easy or harder, because back then you really only did card making and there was only like people that did vinyl on the project was like crazy, like vinyl.
But Tanner, think of the money you dump in all those dies. You have to buy each die or like.
So it wasn't a die with the Expression, it was a cartridge.
Yeah,
Share the
that's what I
screen.
mean.
Oh wait, we're done cutting, or I would continue on my throwback. Just full circle, my friends. The Cricut. I'm so excited for you to see this.
Wow.
I think it did worse. This is good. This is good. So
Maybe
everybody remember Rachel. Everybody remember Rachel and her hatred towards fast mode.
This doesn't make me change my mind. I don't. Lord have mercy. That's
How
rough.
interesting.
That's rough.
How interesting. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one, my friends, and here's what we're going to do. After we use this one, we're going to get the pieces that we need from
You
this.
need to make sure the pieces from the one that just cut is salvageable that you need too.
Yeah, I've got a few little dots that I need. We may not be able to salvage one dot, but I'll take it. And with the day we just had, it'll be well worth it. So, okay, first things first, we're going to set up our little project here. We're going to make sure we put this where we need it. So I'm going to open up our frame. Where did we get this frame from? Ooh, Amazon. It's that weird Matt's fault. I'm blaming it. I agree. Okay, so here's the frame. Love the frame. Remove the hardware. We're going to open up the box.
Tanner, Carla says, what's the difference between the Explorer Air 1 and Explorer Air 2?
Ooh, that is exactly what Rachel was talking about. So when it said, well, there's a few different things. The Explorer, is she saying the original Explorer to the Air 2?
Yeah.
So the Explorer.
Well, she says the Explorer 1 and Explorer 2, but I think.
Okay, so Explorer, I'll just go through the tiers. Explorer does not have Bluetooth. Explorer Air has Bluetooth. Explorer Air 2, I believe, has fast mode. Don't quote me. I believe that's
I didn't
the
know
structure.
the differences, Tanner.
I believe that is the structure. So yeah, your theory technically could be correct. The more you know. Okay, so I'm going to use this to be here.
And Miss Nikki, she says you don't even have to paint the frame. No, this is a quick project.
You focus in more of like using the website and print and cut. And this is like an easy gift win, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you don't have a lot of money in this gift,
No,
which is good.
But it's so custom.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, so then we're going to use our HEG gun. Boy, oh boy, are we down to the last little bit of HEG. If you guys do not have an HEG gun,
I need to order some more.
If you do not have an HEG gun, best adhesive runner ever. I repeat, ever. The only thing here you want to line up is make sure the north is at the top. And then north, south, east, and west. trying to go back to school real quick for
Never eat sour worms is how I learned it.
Never. Why would it not go? If you're reading, wouldn't you go?
I mean, if you're reading, but that's just not how I learned it, is all I'm saying.
No, I did too. Now I'm questioning
Well, how did you learn
education the same way.
You did? Never eat sour worms? Okay, okay.
Rachel, that was probably the best homeschool thing you ever did.
Yes. I was going to make a joke about it. You got me.
Sorry. I feel like me and Rachel are having too much fun today. It's a good day. The expression was the first machine I used. Okay. Another pro tip, my friends, if you ever try to put transfer tape on without transferring it from the mat, you're going to create air bubbles. For example, right here, I'm trying to put transfer tape on. You feel? This is like creating like this air pocket here. Put it back on the mat, which you should never take it off the mat. That's my belief, until you're ready. So now you're able to lay this down. I've had a lot of friends say, Tanner, I'm having a craft fail. What am I doing wrong? And then I see how they're doing it. And this is just something that you can't just pop into a tutorial. You know what I mean? Like, these are just things you learn throughout like a lot of time of cricketing. So it's hard to be able to realize what and where something went wrong.
And we have a question. I don't know what it means. You might not. I don't know.
Okay, no worries.
Tanner, did you ever have the Cricut cake?
Rachel, this is actually something you would be very fond of. So the Cricut came out with a machine called the Cricut Cake.
Oh.
And it was a machine that cut fondant. So I did not.
It cut fondant.
Yes, I did not ever have that machine. Courtney did have the machine. Fun fact, her first Cricut, I believe, was a Cricut Cake, and she never used it to cut fondant. She used it to cut paper. I remember it being at our house like the first time I ever went and visited. And then, fun fact, the Cameo, the Silhouette Cameo, is actually food safe. So if we ever wanted to cut fondant or anything like that.
Only if you don't use it for crafts.
Well, of course,
I think they said. Like if you just use it for that, then
Yes.
Which is a fun fact.
Yes. So,
and we have a great really it's like a comment.
I love a good
Someone
comment.
said, a bit expensive for the ATG. I get the Tombow runners in bulk on Amazon. So I have to tell you, and I think Tanner would agree, over time, it's 100% worth it. Would save you a ton of money. The actual gun with, I think, 3 refills on Amazon is $25. And those 3 refills will last you a really long time.
Yeah, I would
It's a great tape runner.
I would really challenge you to do more research on the runners, just because.
Yeah, and it is a dry adhesive, so it's not like hot glue.
Yeah, and the Tombow is, a really good one as well. But I think the quality of the ATG gun is go outperform a little bit. And this is a personal, I do not work for Scotch, I do not work for Tombow, like totally independent review. There's just something about the quality of this gun that I've not found an adhesive one, like anything that compares to this quality.
Yeah. Tanner had one and still has it for over 10 years. We still use it.
Yeah, like it's red. It was before they came out with the pink one and everything. So Seth says, what makes the Cameo food safe but not a Cricut that is only used for fondant? So Seth, I'm going to sit here and say you possibly could use a Cricut to cut fondant if you wanted to. Now, they do not approve of that. So the only difference here is that you have a company saying this would be food safe, and then you have a company that is saying it would not be food safe. So that's the only, to answer your question, that's the only thing. One company says it's food safe, one company says it is not. See, I just ran out of my ATG. So yeah, it's totally company from company. Cricut does not say it's food safe, but you could read on the Silhouette website that they say it's food safe as long as you don't use it to cut anything but food. So great question, my friends. Great questions. Great little craft chat, I do have to say, my friends. Lots of things that have happened today, and it's been a lot of fun. So we're coming to the final step of today's project. We're adding in our glass. And we're adding in our back here.
Apparently, from what I'm reading, some people are going to come at me, and that's fine because they're more educated than me.
Totally.
That the reason the Cameo is food safe, from what I'm reading, is basically just that Silhouette has come out with like food safe mats and a food safe blade, so it's not like the machine itself, it's more the accessories.
There's some things about the machine that are actually
food safe,
food grade. Yeah,
food grade. Okay,
yes,
yeah.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
I get you.
So it truly is. I think Cricut just didn't take the time or see the need to do that, which is totally fine. Like totally up to them. Like who are we to judge? I support whatever. I don't use mine for fondant. I don't know if you guys have any interest in that at all. Rachel, would you ever want a machine to cut fondant for cakes? Or cupcakes?
Maybe.
Have a little paw
I
print.
think it could be cute to cut little things out.
Kind of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So I trimmed down the black cardstock. May have to trim it up just a little bit more. Look at my handy dandy job of that. And then you can pop this in and close this up. So yay, amazing way. Obviously, if you're doing this as a gift, make sure to trim that black paper with your machine. And then, oh my goodness, look at this, my friends.
Aww.
Love it, love it, love it. Now, the one thing I forgot to do, totally forgot while we were chatting about the Cricut cake, was add in the dots. So we'll go back through. I have the other mat, and we'll add in the dots here. But again, such an amazing, amazing project. We are so excited and thrilled that you guys were able to make this along with us. Honestly, my friends, I am so thrilled that you are able to have this project and see it through after the Cricut malfunctions we had. And that's part of the ride. So love, love, love that it is so much fun. Again, the Max Patch font, go download it if you're a year member. If you are not a, do not let Becca see how you cut that. Her OCD would make you redo it. Megan, look up here. You can't even see the imperfections. So let me grab mine that I actually just made. Sorry. Can't even see the imperfections. Don't ever show Becca, y'all. But yes, so much fun. Elizabeth just became a member. Welcome, welcome, Elizabeth. Who wants to be like Elizabeth and grab their membership today and join in on all the fun? If you become a year member, you'll get access to all the fonts, a commercial license to make money with that machine, and some bonus training courses you know you're going to love. So yay! If you want to try us out, try our monthly membership. You can upgrade at any time to get access to even more. And we cannot wait to see you in our member-only Facebook group. So if you're ready to go ahead, I will share our screen one last time, share with you guys where you can go to sign up. It's the first link down below, and it's in the comments as well. You can see right here, I love this breakdown because it explains the difference from monthly membership to year membership. So lots of fun. You get some amazing, amazing bonus training courses. We love it. Every single video we do here has some type of aspect of membership. Wendy says the Makers Gonna Learn community is a wonderful place to learn everything you need to know about your Cricut machine and supplies. He is very gracious and extremely helpful. Having met him in person in Atlanta and attending a session with him at a Cricut event, he is now one of my all-time favorite instructors. Thank you, Miss Wendy. We love having you as a member. And then you guys can come up here and pick your tier. Remember, all members get access to our printable guides, and there's new cut files 2 or 3 times a month. 2 times a month for cut files, 1 time a month for fonts. And then here you go. So yay, I love it. People had questions in the Makers Gonna Learn group about how to cancel and what happens if it renews before they can cancel. As always, my friends, we have a no refund policy. So if you have an existing membership and you need to join and make sure that you cancel before you auto renew, because we do not offer refunds due to it being digital. That was a big question we had in the group. We had a friend that says they missed the Labor Day promo, so definitely getting the membership for Black Friday. Cannot wait. I do have to argue with you that you need the membership before Black Friday, so stay tuned for some other promotions.
I mean, you have to get on your Christmas. I'm answering comments on YouTube from last year's Christmas videos, guys. People are already getting crafty for Christmas, and it's September. So the sooner you get on those, the sooner you can decorate your house for fall, start making those Christmas gifts.
Exactly. And one thing I do want to mention was there was a question also about how to cancel if you're a member. So there's you can cancel at any time with the membership. It's one thing that I love about our membership is you don't have to have like strict guidelines. You can cancel at any time. On the website, there is just a cancel button under your dashboard, and you can cancel your account, as your situation may change. You don't have as much time for crafting and things like that. So thank you guys so much for crafting with us. We've had so much fun. I have loved being able to make this project with all of you, and it is going to be so good. My Christmas crafting has already begun. If you are wanting the star website, it is inthesky.org. Just search In the Sky and you'll be able to find it.
Yeah, let me pop that in the comments.
Love
for you guys
that.
too.
Rachel's dropped you a comment for that, and it is so much fun. I hope you guys have a fantastic Wednesday. I promised you guys Sunday night that Monday I would do the basement tour. So I'm going to do that tomorrow evening instead, because I will be not in the office tomorrow. So I'm so much fun. I watch you guys like a hawk. Well, stay tuned. And we cannot wait. I use a hole punch for the dots that I lose. Oh, I love it. So if you cancel before it's up, you still have access the rest of the time. If you are a year member and you cancel before it ends, you will have access until your expiration date. But if you cancel your membership and you are locked in for a good rate, you would lose that good rate that you were locked in at. So if you're grandfathered in, be very mindful if you ever want to or need to cancel. So thank you guys so much. We are so thrilled to have each and every one of you guys here. If you have any other questions, reach out to our customer support team. They're here 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. Hi@makersgonnalearn.com. Thanks guys so much and have a great one. Bye, my friends.